play, so I feel like a mouse. Big my big dog, bitch, I'm a boss. My niggas winning, they.
What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite youngin, DBBM3, coming to y'all. I'm giving y'all news on 2K20. Yes, it's featuring Smoove. You feel me? So like, subscribe.
2K has released a gameplay blog for NBA 2K20. There's going to be a link in the description if you want to read it for yourself. It's actually a pretty lengthy blog. I'm not going to be able to go over everything in this video, just going to highlight a few things. First up is the motion engine upgrade. Players have a much better sense of weight and plant their feet properly when cutting or exploding from a stand. And they also have a new addition of motion style, so you can tell the difference between a lumbering big and a quick explosive guard. The most interesting thing about this is now they have a sprinting meter. So there's going to be something under your player that flashes yellow if your stamina goes below a certain threshold. And when that happens, your players are going to run a lot slower. They're going to get tired much faster. So you got to be careful with how you decide to explode with your first step and not use sprint all game long. We'll have to see if this is true, because we've heard that before, like last year. We've heard things like dribble fatigue. You can't just spam your dribble moves, but then when the game comes out, you see people spamming their dribble moves. They're doing spin moves, they're going backwards. So who knows if this actually means what they say it means, but very interesting. 2K20 will feature new dribble and handle styles. They've added concepts such as stop variation, dead leg punches, hezzy lifts, inverts, cuts and first steps. Also greatly vary from one style to the next. So somebody like De'Aaron Fox, John Wall, that first step is going to be deadly. And then other guys like DeMar DeRozan, they're saying he might have more wiggle to the way that he moves. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, legends such as Kobe, Tim Hardaway, they all have signature dribble idle stands. 2K says they have 27 different styles. You can read all of the styles on the blog. There's various NBA players, and then they also have some generic names as well. And of course, when you're playing in MYCAREER, you can customize which ones you want for your player. 2K is also saying that there's no predetermined dribble moves. You're just going to be able to link them together, create your own. It's going to be much more flex. Right now in 2K, we have size up moves. So when you just simply trigger it, it goes through a sequence. But now they're saying you're going to have to make up that sequence yourself. All the moves are one-to-one. So on the right stick, if you want to go through the legs, behind the back, through the legs, you just have to do it on the stick. You don't just press it one time and it just starts an animation for you. So that's interesting. We'll see if that's actually true, but that sounds like a good idea. It even says if you try to do dribble moves that the player is not supposed to be doing, you trigger the wrong moves, you're going to lose the ball. Now it's time to talk about the defense. There's a new read and react system. Under a player, there's going to be an arrow that shows you which direction the offensive player is going to go in next. The arrow shows up at different times based on the defender's abilities. If you use these arrows correctly and you time it right, you could stonewall dribblers, you could force them to pick up their dribble, you could even force fumbles. The one-on-one battles are going to be resolved in a much more predictable way, showcasing the differences between attacking a flat-footed defender versus a highly skilled lockdown. The last thing I'll talk about, in the blog, they do say that TakeOver is making a return to 2K20. 2K also says there's going to be 80 badges in the game. They've done a better job to cater to different skill sets and abilities. 80 sounds like a lot. I don't know exactly how many they have right now, but that sounds like more than what we've had in the past. So we'll see what happens. Don't forget to click the link in the description to read the full blog, because there's a lot of things I did not go over in this video.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and yes, it was news for 2K20. I'm going to be posting this way more often. Thank you.